way between Abuja and Kaduna. Then when, some people were kidnapped. One of the people that was kidnapped was a junior brother of a friend of mine. I think they were asking for 50 or 100 million. I'm not quite sure what the ransom figure was. So, everybody put money together, gave it to this guy to go and deliver. Our guy was released after the money was delivered. But the person that delivered now came back with a story. He said you have to go through 3 military checkpoints on his way to the rendezvous that was given by the kidnappers. He said, and in each of those checkpoints, they demanded money. He said, by the time I got to the third one, he said, look, these guys will count this money and they will find that it's less because you guys have been collecting. He said, tell them that we were the one that took it.
So the military know they are there.
So when he got to the kidnappers, and of course they counted the money, I think it was missing, 5, 6, 7 million, I can't remember. He told them, it's the checkpoint people that collected it. He said, the kidnappers said, okay, no problem.
Can you break this down? Is it that the military knows that the kidnapper is there?
Of course they do. Every time people are kidnapped in Nigeria, the military are telling they know. Their excuse is always, we want to avoid collateral damage. That if we go there, like that, some of the hostages could be killed. But that is the excuse they are using, and that's why the industry is increasing. I have a feeling that if you do the study very well, you find that it's the same set of people that are repeating the kidnappings. So people you didn't get rid of first time are now kidnapping over and over again.
Are you saying it's not a Fulani problem?
Oh, no. It's not a Fulani problem at all. No, it's not Fulani. You see, the thing about this Fulani thing, I read an intelligence report, for example, of somebody captured as a Boko Haram terrorist. Why did you join Boko Haram? I was reading his interrogation. The guy said he lived in a village in the north. He said he came home one day and found a man who was the richest man in the village in his bedroom with his wife. He said in order not to commit crime, he went to report the man to the local police. Guess what? He said it's him, the husband, that the police came to arrest. And they locked him up for 30 days in their cell. I think eventually they released him. And he said he told himself, and if he has an opportunity, he would deal with these police officers. When the Boko Haram recruiters came calling, a few weeks later, he was happy to join. After their rudimentary training, the first place he led attack on was that police station. He killed all of them, all the police officers there. That guy was not in Boko Haram because he was a Muslim or some religious purpose. It was because of the failure of the criminal justice system. So that is why, it's lazy analysis to think, Boko Haram, they're all Islamic terrorists. No, there's that element. I agree. But there are all kinds of reasons. It's not even Fulani problem alone. During Buhari, we got up to the point where we had 86. That's according to the Inspector General of Police. We had 86 armed non-state groups in Nigeria. IGP Alkali said so. So it's a public record. 86 armed non-state groups. So which means there are now almost 86 mercenary groups in Nigeria. And the report is that the most effective, I'm using effective in a perverse way now, the most effective groups were the Fulani ones. Because they would take whatever they're high on, whatever they are, and they can kill anybody. So if you are in Benin, or a village outside Benin, and you are fighting with the village next door, and you are looking for who will do your dirty work for you, you pay them. And they tell you that these Fulani groups are the most effective. You pay them, they come to the next village and kill everybody. Witnesses will say they are Fulanis that came to attack us. But they are not attacking you because they are Fulani. In that sense, they are attacking you because they were paid to do so.
So how would you explain what is going on in the Middle Belt? They attack, they occupy. How would you explain that?
The Middle Belt is made up of all kinds of, it's not one reason why we're having problems. Some of the reasons what I've just explained in terms of traditional long-term grievances between different groups. Some are clearly religious, but more importantly, many are political in nature.
Nigerians, when are we going to tell ourselves the bitter truth that the only way to solve insecurity in Nigeria once and for all, the only way is to vote out APC? Who brought these bandits into Nigeria? In 2014, their reason for bringing the bandits the reason that the APC gave, they are the ones that said it by themselves, was in case Jonathan and the PDP did not relinquish power, they planned to use the bandits to disrupt and destabilize and make Nigeria ungovernable for Jonathan. And what they told the bandits was that they were going to help them Islamize Nigeria. So it was a win-win. The bandits saw it that, oh, they will Islamize Nigeria, and the APC saw it that they will gain power. Win-win. What now happened after Jonathan relinquished power? We need to remind ourselves of these things so that we will know that prayer, protests, and APC will not solve insecurity. They will not. And there is a point I am driving at. Just be patient with me, I beg you. After they got into power, the reason changed. The Islamization that they promised the bandits and whatever else were not forthcoming. Then, the modus operandi and their motives also did what? They also changed. That was when people like T.Y. Danjuma came and started shouting, they collude, they collude. Because as even former APC or even current APC people came out to tell us, they imported the bandits into Nigeria. Now that Jonathan was out of the picture, Islamization that they were looking for, they didn't get, or they couldn't get. The motive changed. Now, some people now made that insecurity into a business. People in government made insecurity into a business. So they started talking about repentant Boko Haram. Still, the insecurity still continued. The terrorism continued. The banditry continued. The cattle rustling continued. The kidnapping continued. But then, they will carry people. Look at the Dapchi girls. Carried them. People that were supposed to be watching, they said they were not watching. Then, a few days later, we heard negotiations were done. Ransom was paid. They were released. And they started using it as bragging rights. So, they saw it as an avenue for making money because if there's insecurity, who will question security votes? So, they were making money and then they were using it as campaign material. To tell you, oh, you see, the APC is working. You see, the Dapchi girls were captured, they were released. Even though one of them is still in their captivity to date. Now, Buhari's tenure, 8 years left. We are now in Tinubu's regime. You would have thought that, oh, if Buhari was accused of supporting the Islamization agenda because he was a grand patron of Mieti Allah, is Tinubu now also a grand patron of Mieti Allah? And they said, oh, Tinubu's wife is a Christian, so Tinubu cannot support the Islamization agenda. But what do we have? Right now, what was true during Jonathan, what was true during Buhari is also true in this APC under Tinubu, this Nigeria of today. And the only way to solve the insecurity is to vote out APC. And the reason is simple. The people responsible for this are known by government. They are known. DSS, Defense Intel, DIA, EFCC, police, army, they cannot say they don't have intelligence on who these people are. If they did, if they said that, that would mean incompetence. And of course, we all know that our security agencies, they are not incompetent. And it cannot be sabotage, or can it be sabotage? That some politicians, opposition politicians, are using this insecurity to paint Tinubu's APC black, to sabotage it, to blackmail it because of elections. Because of elections, maybe, but if it is sabotage, that is an ample opportunity for our security agency to show their worth. So it is not sabotage. T.Y. Dajuma said it, they collude. Abacha has said it, if insecurity persists for more than 24 hours, government knows about it. So this is my opinion on this matter. The government are the ones behind the bandits, the kidnappers. So no matter how long you protest, the government will not bomb their own agents. Will they? Will they? If not, why would you tell me that? Over 2 weeks, nothing has been done. They will come and tell you, oh, we don't want collateral damage. The children will be collateral damage. Really? Or it's just that, oh, you cannot bomb the people that you sent now. The ones that they capture, they will say they are repentant Boko Haram, repentant bandits. They will give them salary, give them 3 million upfront, give them salary of 50,000 every month, and say they are reintegrating them. They are using them now to raise funds and also to strike fear into the hearts of Nigerians. That's what they are doing, oh. All the kidnappings everywhere, all the banditry everywhere, the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, all of them, government hand they inside. It has become a business for them, insecurity. They don't care that the lives of people are lost. Look at what the Oyo kidnappers have done. Does that strike you as people looking for money? Does that strike you as people who are afraid that government might catch up with them? They are operating like people who know that government and them are the same side them dey. So they can video, upload using phone to social media, knowing fully well that government, security agencies have the capacity to track their location with their social media posts. But do they care? Why would they care? When the government is backing them, why would they care? So, think about it however you want to think about it. Unless APC is removed from power, insecurity will continue. Unless APC is voted out in 2027, and I'm not just talking about Tinubu alone, unless APC is voted out, insecurity will only get worse because it's a business for them now. It's a business for them. All of you that are protesting, save your energy. Put it to better use. You don't have PVC and you are protesting that they should bring back our children. They will bring back the children. Then they will now use it to brag to you and campaign to you that yes, you see, APC, they are working. Tinubu is working. You see, you protested, and then now the children have been rescued. Vote for APC. They will use it as bragging rights. So whatever you are doing before you protest, make sure you have your PVC. I want to say it if you no get PVC, instead of going to join any protest, go to any INEC local government office. Go and register for your PVC. I said it, I will say it again. If you're a student and you know that your voting polling unit is in your school, please go and move that polling unit back to where your parents are. Because during election time, they go shut down schools. And the student population is about 20 million. That's 20 million voters disenfranchised. So if you're a student, you don't have PVC, go and get a PVC. Before you join the protest, if you don't get PVC, go and do PVC first. And even after you now have your PVC, I want to beg you, in the name of God, save that energy to vote out APC in 2027. That is the only solution that will be lasting. Save it, save it, save it. All this one, they go just tear gas some people to show that, okay, to make sure that the thing does not get out of hand. Tear gas some people, then at the end of the day, they shall release those children. But meanwhile, they will kidnap other children. Oh, oh God, they just take us play for this country. The smart ones among us, this is not the time to be quiet. Don't waste your time with protest. The solution is to vote them out. And that is why I'm not happy with some people who will just think that, oh, the only thing that they can do is to criticize Tinubu. Criticize him from now till thy kingdom come. Tinubu no send anybody, Papa. And that criticism, what does it solve? Zero, nothing. The only thing is, do you have PVC? And then, are you queuing behind a serious alternative with the capacity to work for the people, not for godfathers, not for vested interests? So if you are not having PVC and you are protesting, you are an enemy. Don't think you are working for Nigeria. You are not. After you get your PVC, save the energy. Come and register for Vote Watch and be part of the team of Nigerians that are going to stop rigging in 2027 so that power can be returned to the people and the people's candidate will get into power. The people's voice will be heard. That's the only way to stop the insecurity and to stop all the problems in Nigeria. That's the only way. Anything apart from that, we are wasting time. And time, no day. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.